All right, today we've decided to make some chocolate chip banana nut muffins because it's a day for that. So we're doing that. My niece and nephew are in the background. You guys are not gonna see them. They're not coming out in the videos, but you'll hear them. So without further ado, let's get to making some muffins. All right, so we got our ingredients here. Well, for the most part. For the most part, we got everything. Gotta gather a couple more things. But we're here. We're here, yo. Let me show you guys what we got. We got our banana. We got all this here ready to go. They're laughing in the background. They're laughing at me right now. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna make some banana bread. So let's get our stuff. Let's get our stuff rolling. They don't know this, but I can hear them. My niece and nephew are like being very, very quiet right now because they know I'm recording. ¿Quiere pasar? ¿Quieres hablar? He didn't want to say hi, my father. All right, so we're here. So getting everything in our mixer, guys. Yeah. So we're gonna start working on the dry ingredients here. So I'm making a double batch. This should make about 12 muffins. So I'm making a double batch to make 24. So I need about 3 cups of the bread flour. So 1, 2, 3. All right. Here she comes walking in, gotten dresses so chic. Next, we got 1 tablespoon baking powder. And I'm making a huge mess. So let's put that in there. Tablespoon baking powder. Ask her what she's drinking. All right, next, half a tablespoon baking soda. So we got that there. All right, ooh, we need half a teaspoon of fine sea salt. Let me see if I can find that. You know, baking, cooking, everything's an experiment, right? So we're gonna see how this actually turns out. I hope it turns out well. I really do, I really do. But I don't have the fine sea salt. I have sea salt with a grinder on it, and we're gonna see how good we can get this. Hey, if worst things comes to worst, we'll just use regular salt, right? So, see what happens. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna keep grinding a little bit more. All right. Let's see what happens here. So we need half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. So that is this right here. If this turns out good, I hope it does. I hope it does. That's half a teaspoon. All right, got that done. Golly, it gets hot in the kitchen, boy, I'll tell you what. Ooh-wee. All right, what we got next? Ooh, 3/4 teaspoon ground cinnamon. Optional, it is never optional. I love cinnamon. I love cinnamon. What are you guys doing? Are you guys leaving? Okay, I love you guys, okay? 3/4 tablespoon. Do I have a 3/4 tablespoon? Please tell me I have a 3/4 tablespoon. If not, I got 1/2 tablespoon. I have a 1/4 tablespoon. So, 1, 2. I'm sad, Karen. Sorry, I'm listening to music right now, and I can't sing it because I don't want to get copyrighted. If I do decide to post this on YouTube. Mamá, ¿quieres salir? Solo quieres saludar por lo menos. Ay, venga. Not even my own mother wants to come on the video. We'll get her in here one day. If you want to talk about somebody who can bake. Sir? Alright, so we've got the cinnamon in there. Now we know to get the nutmeg. Another amazing little spice. This one we only need to do 1/4 tablespoon. That works. Some less and little. There we go. And that should be it. Alright, we got the dries all in here. So let's go ahead and put that aside and clean up our little area here. Huge thing. Always try to remember, keep your area nice and clean. Nice and clean, baby. Because if you don't, it looks like a mess and it just makes it harder when you're putting everything up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything up. Let's do a little speed montage. All right, we're back. Clean up over, we got our wets ready to roll. So, recipe calls for 1/2 cup, but again, we're doubling the recipe, so we always gotta go double. So, we are going 1 full cup granulated sugar. It's a lot of sugar, but it is banana bread. And banana bread is sweet. 1/4 cup light brown sugar, but again, from the recipe, so we need a 1/2 cup. Math, baby, math. I kind of like to just get everything done at one time if I can. Sometimes it's hard. Starting to get hot. I don't even know how we're looking right now. It's starting to get warm. Ooh, wait. Wish we had a fan or something. Ooh, we probably should have done that first. The butter. Father's over here. See if he decides to come out. Get all this other stuff out right now. So we got 4 eggs. What y'all know about them eggs? We got 4 of them. We're in Arkansas. #1 poultry place in the state. Some would say in the world. I don't really know. Let's get our butter. The butter dog. Dog with the butter on it. It's not that much butter. Right, they need 2 tablespoons. That means we need 4 tablespoons on some butter. That's perfect. That is perfect. That's great. I mean, I get some crap for that. Alright. Have one of them little chef's hats, honestly. Ooh, almost forgot something. Some Vinea vanilla. Let's see what happens, honestly. Again, this is like the first time I've ever made banana bread. You gotta try new things, y'all. Anybody know how to properly measure liquids? You gotta set it down. You can't be holding it or eyeballing, you gotta set it down. That's how you'll be able to properly measure the amount of liquids that you need. There we go. We got a canola oil, essential. All right, I think I've gotten everything I really need, so let's go ahead and put this in here. Canola oil. Set aside. Our butter. Our butter's still a little bit warm. I'm gonna go ahead and let it cool just a little bit longer. Let's crack our eggs. Let's crack our eggs, baby. For it. Dude, I am all over the place with this recipe. I really should have prepped better. Really should have. You know what? Cooking's an adventure, baking's an adventure, so let's just have fun with it. I need to mash these bananas. I need to mash the bananas. Mash them. Mash the bananas. I'm using a lot of bananas. Banana bread, the older or the more ripe the banana, the better. We kind of got some smaller ones. Walmart didn't have the things I needed as far as large bananas are concerned, so overcompensated a little bit by a couple extra ones. Now, I'm sure there is a proper way to mash bananas, but I'm gonna do this the way that I think is gonna be easiest. And that, my friends, is with a masher. So let's mash that as well. Now, how mashed do I need my bananas? Also a good question. I don't know. So I'm gonna assume extremely mashed. Is actually, all right. I'd say that is sufficiently mashed. Yeah, it's almost liquefied there. Let's go ahead and add that to our butter and others concoction. Drive your young mind crazy. Joe. anybody knows better than I do, please feel free to say something. Because again, first time doing this. I just thought it'd be real good to have banana bread today. So let's see what happens. So we're about to start pouring that liquid in there, baby. Once we pour that liquid in there, that's it. Make sure that everything's evenly coated in there. All things around. You know what? I'm also supposed to make sure that everything is really well mixed in here. I hope this turned out well, guys. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Honestly, the good thing is I got that thing over there. So, now, the most important part. The most important part for you sweet tooth lovers out there. Just like me, just like me. You need that chocolate chip. If you don't have chocolate chips, you got nothing. And I honestly don't know how many chocolate chips I'm supposed to add in this. The recipe doesn't call for chocolate chips. I'm going a little rogue here. So, I'm just gonna sprinkle some in there. This is about 2 cups worth of chocolate chips in this bag. I think half the bag won't be too bad. That ain't no reason to stop. Add the chocolate chips in there. Honestly, I won't say anything if you don't. I love chocolate chips. Now we need to drop this in to our dries. Get this one last little sip. Because we may need that soon. Alright, let's see what happens here. I won't lie, that smells amazing. It smells just absolutely amazing. Shout out to my cousin Karen for sending me this recipe. She is a baker. And I'm not saying she's a baker by like, she likes to bake every once in a while. She's certified baker, and she sent me this recipe. She said, "You a little dum-dum, so I'm gonna send you something easy." Karen, if you're watching this. So, and she's probably gonna be like, "Samuel, why would you say that?" She's one of my favorite cousins, guys. Grew up with her, love her to death. Her and her husband were hanging out when I called them, and I was like, "Karen, I need your help." She's like, "What's going on?" I said, "I need to make banana bread." And she was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yes." She's like, "Okay." And I sent her a recipe because I was going to try another recipe. Because like I said, I like going rogue sometimes and just trying different things. And she was like, "No, that one might be a little too advanced for you." And I'm like, "All right, dumb it down for me, sis." So she did, and she sent me a recipe. She found me a recipe. She's like, "I think this one's more your speed." I was like, "All right, I'll take it. I'll take it, cousin." So here we are, and this is starting to look like something. Now, I hope it rises. We're gonna mix this really well. Let's see, look at that, yo. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. Lift it up. That looks so good right now. I want to just eat that right now. Ugh, but I can't. This is a very special thing of banana bread muffins. I didn't put any nuts in it because someone that might want some is allergic, so I'm just going to make sure I don't put anything that's going to kill anyone. Hopefully. Jeez. Alright, I think that's pretty well mixed there. I'm not seeing any more flour residue. Seeing any flour residue left. Let's put that to the side while I get some other things ready. All right, we're getting ready, so we gotta get our stuff in here. So now, the fun part of laying all this out. tray number 2. We have yet to fill them up. Alright guys, we are back. First camera died on us, so we had to switch her out. But we have poured our mixture and we have gotten our cups ready. We are doing the last little bit, just garnishing. So we're putting a couple chocolate chips on top of each little muffin. This is the first tray, well, second tray. We were so close to fill the whole tray up, but miscalculated just by a hair. So, second tray. We gotta put the chocolate chips on there. This is the fun part. This is the end part. We have made sure everything is clean. We have made sure that everything is not gonna spill over. Now we're just adding a little chocolate chip on top. Because life is hard, so you need something just a little bit sweet to help out, you know what I mean? And that's what this is about. Making banana chocolate chip muffins. And again, kind of just eyeballing. I'm by no means a chef or a baker at all, like not even close on the baker part. But I do like to be in the kitchen once in a while. So, I think I got a little understanding maybe, possibly, probably not, of how the kitchen works. So we got our oven already preheated, it's ready to roll. Just gonna do these last little bits, and we're gonna put them in the oven. And we shall see what happens. Fingers crossed they turn out well. Let's put these bad boys in the oven, y'all. Let's put them in the oven. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to follow me on this one. Let's put these guys in the oven. I'm gonna see what happens here. Alrighty. So there we go. They are going in the oven. Let's see what happens. All right, we are about 5 minutes in, 6 minutes, I don't know. We've been in for a couple minutes now, and I want to show you guys, it smells amazing in here, by the way. I've taken off my apron because it was getting hot, but it smells absolutely amazing. I want to show you guys what this looks like. That looks so stinking good right now, guys. Oh, golly, and it smells amazing. All right, we're gonna come back and we're gonna make another video once they're done. Hopefully they turn out well. I'm really hoping they do. All right, I think they're ready, guys. Oh, this looks so good. Looks so good. All right, let's get something to get them out. All right, for those of you that don't know, it's very important whenever you're getting something out of the oven, you use something that's dry. You use something that's wet, when you get it, your hands are gonna burn. Ah! Look at that, guys. Chocolate chip muffins. Chocolate chip banana nut muffins. One of the best things you'll ever look at. She keeps trying to hide from the shot. She was my camera woman just a second ago. But we got it done. Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy that we got it done. Because now, all we gotta do is let them cool for about 10 minutes. And then we'll be good to go. Let's get another shot of the banana nut bread. Look at that. Look at that. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Alrighty. Well, that's the end of the video, guys. I appreciate you guys for viewing, supporting the channel, whatever the channel becomes. Again, this is crazy because this is gonna be my second video. I've made a couple other videos, but I'm not gonna post those. It's kind of just personal. But this is the second video. First one was fishing, second baking. Who knows where this channel is gonna go? It's anyone's game. But either way, I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging with me, and y'all have a great day. GoPro, stop recording.